What's up, everybody? Nostalgic Puns, Marvin, Oswarland, Theoden's here. Marius, how you guys doing? How is the weekend treating everybody? Oh man, it's time for some more DDA fun, and shit is getting interesting, y'all. Liquid X, what up? There's a lot of towers that are just really looking sharp in this PTR, and want to play around with some of those today. So today, the theme of the day is no DSTs allowed. So, in fact, let me get you right out of the deck, and let's go with something a little bit more dryaddy. Matthias, what's up? Got a question playing with someone, but she gets so much less drops than me every round. Like I get a full inventory while she gets a tiny row. I'm assuming there is something off with the auto collect, Matthias. When you set the auto collect, as you're going through it as well, like you can go through and set the filter and everything right, but after you change it, make sure there's going to be a apply button here outside of the auto filter. So make sure you click that apply button. Like say I wanted to change this to 371, say. We're going to hit that, and then this apply button needs to be hit or it doesn't actually apply. I'm assuming that's it. Dark Phoenix, what's up? Oh, Oswarland, that thing is so redonkulous, man. It's so good. The sludge launcher is the shizzy, y'all. It is just crazy. It's the slowest firing thing you will ever see in your life, but it hits like an absolute truck. It buffs really well. Plus, it's splash damage, so you see it's hitting all the stuff. Now the second target it's not hitting for as much, but it's still splashing over to multiple targets, so it's just crazy good. It's really good. I'm hoping they get the Warden's other stuff dialed in a little better, but the sludge launcher, oh man, the sludge launcher is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Plus, it's kind of got that PVZ pea shooter look to it. And no, I mean, I'm not saying that's where they got their inspiration from, but it kind of has that look. Brad, what's up, man? I'm doing good. I'm ready to sludge it up. Sludge it up. And we are doing all... Now, there's a bunch of bugs with the bonus waves, y'all. Not all maps have them available, but we are going to do all bonus waves today. And we are doing the hardest difficulty, which is the Lycan King. Wave 23 starts. So it's all about the bonus waves. So let's start off in the deeper well. The deeper well. Let's see what we can do in this bad boy. All right. Now, the sludge launcher has one weakness. And that is it doesn't go through walls, you know. It's got collision, so placement is crucial. Like if I placed sludge launchers, say here, they're gonna hit these rails, stuff like that, and not get down to the enemy. So I'm gonna try to minimize that as much as possible. Let's see what we can do. I know that Aramir did a build on this map with just sludge launchers. Now, I'm going to mix it up. I'm not going to do just sludge launchers. Because LTs! Oh, I'm getting me some LTs going. But let's see what we can place here. Now, I kind of want 4 of them. I'm trying to get them up as high as I can here on the stair. So that we avoid some of that collision. Am I going to be able to get LTs in here too, I wonder? I mean, we're going to have to see. I'm not sure. I haven't done the build yet that Aramir was using. But let's try something like that. That's 4 of them. See if we can't get some LTs up here as well, and all on a buff beam, maybe. It looks like that's probably not going to be an issue. The issue, I think, might be keeping some reflex going on it. Can't sneak one in the middle. I mean, we could go with just 1 LT, but... You did sludge only on mines and got by pretty well on a wave 23 start? Oh, I bet. I'm so used to hitting that DST button, y'all. Old habits are hard to break. Now, if I just put it down here, am I going to get it? No, I'm not going to get it there. Alright, so I need to work on my placement here. Let's try, actually, let's get the LTs in first. Why don't we do that? We'll try to put 2 LTs in the center here. And see if we can still get the 4 sludge launchers. I'm going to have to upgrade this. One of the issues right now is the roots range only increases through upgrades. And that's kind of blah. You know, of course we want our stats to increase it. What's going on, Sours? No, it's a beta. It's a PTR. So, I mean, they've said that the scaler isn't in yet. So, I mean, they haven't said that they're adding it, but they did say that the scaler wasn't in yet. So, I am assuming it's going to get a scaler. Alright, we got no dice here still. So, let's go 1... Let's try 1 LT right in the middle. Say right there. And then see if we can't get some sludge launchers up now. Basically, I want the LT there to deal with any sort of flyer issues. I'm wondering, should I crossfire them too? I mean, we can try. I'm just having a hard time getting another one up there when I do that. Alright. Sorry, LTs. It's definitely hard to get them placed the way you want them. So we got 2 going that way. Okay, so we got 2 sludge launchers per lane. Now let's just see. Let's see. We got to be able to squeak in a LT somewhere, right? Oh, well, I mean, maybe I could put the LTs in front, actually. I'm not confident. I'm not confident they're going to be able to. I'm going to be able to get them in the buff beam. Now I wonder. Let's scrap this. Let's scrap this. Let's try putting the roots as far back as we can in the back. That doesn't look very good. That looks like it's as far forward as we can get it, so I think we might just be stuck with that. Let's see. Let's just get them up here as high as we can. Alright, so we got... Now, there's going to be a bunch of collision shots here hitting the ground. There's no doubt at all. I don't know. I don't like the way it feels there. Let me just try to get 1 LT over at the side. I can get 1 at the side, no problem. But I'm having problems getting a second one. Can I get 2 over there? No, it doesn't look like it. All right, let's just go 1 LT then. There's a button that makes you look downward and you can move. No, that's not really the issue. The problem is right now there's collision with towers placing them. It's kind of a known thing from the Chromies. I think they're going to be fixing it. We haven't gotten a response yet, but the response that we got was during one of my live streams, and they said they're not sure that's intentional. So, I mean, that's not exactly a response. But when one of the Chromies literally says on stream, they're not sure that's intentional, it makes you think that maybe it's not intentional. Alright, now there's going to be ogre bugs hitting that on the side. I'm going to have to be super careful there. What do we got left? We got 16 left. Well, let's get some CC in, because we know we're going to need some CC, right? So let's just go... Actually, you know what? We won't even buff them. Let's just go with an ensnare arrow on each side, just to slow these bads down a bit. See, we got 13 DU left. What do we want to do with 13? Well, I kind of really want another LT. You know what I could do? Now, this may take some of the glory away from the sludge launchers. I got an idea, though. I don't want to take any glory away, but the sludge launchers, remember, they are the heavy hitters. Still 6. Actually, I can get away with 5 right there. And it still buffs them all. So that's 21 left. Well, what if I then went something like this, just right up front here? Put a separate buff beam down. Actually, where the hell did my ensnare go? I guess I didn't place it. The casting definitely feels a little off, the cast time. Yeah, I think I can get them both buffed now, too, and that'll make my ensnares a little bigger. Okay, now that leaves me no protection versus snot balls, so there's a solid chance those are going to get destroyed, I believe. I think there is a very solid chance. Let's see, we are using a Speedy. Yeah, Speedy's good. I think I didn't place it. Yeah, there's a casting time thing going right now. Get that upgraded. Then let's go 2 ups on each of the sludge. 3 ups on each of the sludge. And then I guess we can just go, we'll do a couple of ups on those LTs as well. Yeah, it's just a numerical issue. So that 1.01% is actually 101%. It's taken the actual decimal percentage value. It's just displaying it wrong. So yeah, it's working. You do have to go farm new ones, though, because all the existing ones only have 1 target. The new ones that drop can drop up to 4. Alright, let's hide right here for the moment. I kind of want to see what's going on the map, though. That's the bad part about not having an LT up here. You can't stand on it and see what's going on. The sludge launchers, the main thing... See, here's the other deal. The other deal. See, Aramir sent me a screenshot. Let's see. Oh, damn. He did a 5-minute Foundries and Forges. That's screaming, Aramir. Anyway, the other deal is Act 1 maps. Oh, so somehow that kobold hit me. And killed me. I didn't lose any defenses, though, so I think we're just going to let it fly, because I think this will still cover. The sludge launchers are just too beast. Let me see what's happening with this kobold. See, look at that. The cobalt exploded and it was nowhere near. So I'm thinking maybe I need to move the reflect beams. Maybe up in front of the core. Well, that's the thing. It shouldn't be exploding until it hits something. Right? Or should it be? I mean, I don't know. I'm going to move them up. Let's grab some juice here. What if it hit the... Well, it can't really hit the ensnare. Mr. Incognito with the sub. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it a ton. So something's wonky there. I mean, that was with my death, too. I don't think I should have died there, to be honest. Let's see. What can we do? We've only got... Well, it's saying we got 3 DU. So we could actually go maybe... one there. One there. And one there. Yeah, I think that might actually do it. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Now that will let me stand up here on the core too, and I can actually see the sludge launcher's glory. Well, the ogre kobolds can't do damage to the core. That's the thing. I think it may have hit the core and exploded, but it can't actually do any damage to the core. Yeah, there is a timer on them. Looks like... Are they still getting the speedy? Looks like they are, but now we can see the sludge lot. Whoa, wow! Did you guys see that shot? It burned that whole pack for like 8... It was like 18 to 19 million. Yeah, it looks like the projectiles are shooting off now. So crazy. Look at these AoE blasts, y'all. Oh my god. It's all about the ogre wave. Oh, anyway, what I was saying is Act 1 right now, I don't think it's intentional. I mean, it could be intentional, but I don't think it's intentional. Act 1 maps right now have ridiculously high ogre health on the bonus wave. Like, abnormally high. Almost double what the other acts are. So it's going to be all about that bonus wave. I mean, clearly we're able to clear the regular wave. But remember, this is normal. It's normal Massacre hardcore rifted difficulty. Not that that's easy by any means, but this is the bonus wave doesn't apply until we get to that wave 26. So that's where the real deal will be. And I'm curious to see how well it does. I want to look and see if they're on the core. Am I actually... Is my speedy actually getting over to him? Let me see. It looks like it is, but... Yeah, it's hitting those 3. I mean, it's a 3-target speedy. So, I mean, you can clearly see it's hitting 3 targets. So the range there is a non-issue. Let's get these bad boys jacked. Looks like we got them all maxed now. The buff beam is maxed. Well, the update's not out anywhere. It comes to all platforms on the same day. This is on a testing build, Steven. So it's going to be like a month, probably, ish. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing. Over 1 million health. 1 million health is really nothing in Massacre mode. The ogres here on the bonus wave will have about 320 million health. Yeah, the Warden's corrupt form affects everything, every defense, but the problem is the Warden is melee. There's a distinct problem with melee in the game right now, and that is everything one-shots you. So, yeah. So it just makes melee characters, unless you're playing like a tanky squire with 500,000 health or whatever. Well, I mean, if the ninjas or if the dark elves are running, yeah, it will have a problem hitting them. But, I mean, I haven't really had any issues with them at all. I mean, that's why, too, the two LTs are here to clean up. The LTs are actually putting in a lot of work. Well, I mean, you're going to remember, nostalgic puns, this is the bonus, the Lycan waves. That is the hardest difficulty in the game. It's not meant to just jump right in and start playing. Anybody that does that's going to get wrecked. We all know Dungeon Defenders games are grind games. Well, this is the hardest thing in a grind game. So if you don't grind it out and grind out the gear, you're not going to be able to do the hardest difficulty, as with any game. You know, I mean, any game that's loot-based, that is. If it's a skill-based game, then obviously you can do it. But in a loot-based game, you got to have the loot to do the content, you know? Unless there's exploits or whatever, but obviously, you know, that falls into the realm of exploitiness. When the sludge launcher projectiles move slow, but whatever it hits dies. Ogres, of course, are going to take more than one shot. See, and what the hell, man? That exploded on the reflect beams. Something doesn't feel quite right there. See this ogre here. That ogre just got popped. Now, damn. I'm very curious to see how these 300 million health ogres hold up next wave. Very, very curious. That, I think, may have been a spider. Or no, that was probably an ogre, too. Yeah, there's something wonky with those kobolds just randomly blowing up. I mean, a kobold hitting a reflect beam should not be blowing up. It should be bouncing off, right? In fact, that might be worthy of reporting, to be honest, because I think that has got to be a bug. That one bounced. Maybe it depends on exactly where they're going out at, you know? I don't know. There's something weird with it, though. Alright, so here we go. We are about to start the bonus wave. Now, Act 1 bonus waves are the real deal, y'all. Particularly this map. In my opinion, it's one of the hardest bonus waves that there is right now. And you guys remember when Massacre first hit? This was the one of the hardest Massacre maps to complete. And it's the same holds true for this bonus wave. Of the bonus waves available, this one is ridiculously brutal. Yeah, well, I mean, if it had more DU, it would be a non-issue. That's the challenge, you know, is getting the map built with the low DU amounts. Wow, that's a really bad roll. Some stuff went flying, too. I've got my loot filter set, so it'll auto-collect. Another little trick, I say this because it's the PTR and it's all about testing and breaking things and reporting it. And I've already reported this, so I know it will be addressed. But for those doing PTR testing, there's a little exploit kinda that you can do. And that is, don't open that chest. Like, I accidentally opened the chest. Don't open the final wave chest, the wave 25 chest. Make it force open. And when it force opens, it's dropping it to higher tier loot. So you actually end up getting 2 bonus wave chests instead of just 1. So that has already been reported. I know that because I reported it. So that will help you guys doing testing out to eliminate the grind too, getting 2 bonus chests, you know. All right, so here we go. Is my ass going to be handed to me? It's all about the ogres. Well, I mean, the regular trash mobs are going to do a ton of damage too, but those ogres on this particular challenge are a little bit out of control. Ah, shit, and I died. I mean, what even killed me is the thing, you know? Oh, no, this is all over. Dark Elf Warriors took everything out. Alright, so much for that. There's just 0 chance that 2 LTs and 1 sludge launcher can clear things. Yeah. I mean, how did a Dark Elf Warrior get me up there and one-shot me? No clue. I don't. That wasn't a spooter, I don't think. I mean, it could have been. Alright, let's try it again. Well, I mean, a stray bullet when I'm standing behind reflect beams? I mean, how is that even possible, you know? Let's try it again, and this time I'm going to give myself something to stand on back here. So I don't have to stand on the core. No, it's a testing environment. Nothing will save. Alright, we'll keep that stuff. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try 1 LT in the middle and see if we're able to get the job done like that. In fact, I'm tempted to put it down. I just don't know what I want to do. I just don't know what I want to do. Yeah, I've got a build for keep. I've got several builds for keep. But they do... Today we're doing no DSTs, so they do require DSTs. Both of the builds I've been using are DST dependent. Try to get that as close to the center as possible. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I just don't think I'm going to be able to get 2, is the thing. Oh, that was down. Or no, there we go. We got 2 there. See if we can get 2 over here now. All right, that's not clean or pretty by any means. But I think that might work. No, the range is not intended on roots. It's buggy. The only way to upgrade the range is by upgrading the tower. Alright, we got it all buffed. Let's try to get, you know what? I'm going to focus on those reflects. Let's get some snares down. No, it's very, very new, Ethan. I haven't cleared the map yet. I'm going to be doing it over on Twitch later today, and then I'll have videos up tomorrow. But yeah, the keep is the keep. It's very challenging until you figure it out. And then it's still challenging. You still have a chance of losing. The thing with the keep is it's the highest difficulty map in the game. But you're going to want to kill all of those portals, right? Because if you're playing the highest difficulty map in the game and the portals have a chance of dropping rifted or fusion gear, then of course you're going to want to play them, or you're going to want to kill them, right? So it's a challenge to be able to do all the stuff and things in that regard. Okay, we got 9 DU left. Now, do we add some gas traps for a little more CC? And then what else? I mean, we can throw, say, a gas here. And maybe a gas here. And then that's going to leave me 3 more. We can go crazy since we know there's something wonky with the reflex and do maybe some mad reflex up front. We'll double dip the reflectage. Is that a word? Reflectage? Oh, it's a word now, damn it. All right. So we got some crazy reflectage. Reflectage. Is that, somebody check? That's got to be a word, right? There's no way it's a word. Is it a word? Reflectage? What if it is? I like it. Reflectage. 10 of 10. Best word. See? I mean, you guys know what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if it's in the dictionary if you understand what I'm saying. Well, no, reflection is not what I'm looking for. We're looking for the act, like the verb, not the noun. So what would the verb be? Well, I mean, it would be reflecting. Reflect, reflecting, reflected. Reflectage. Sounds way better. Just saying. Just saying. All right, this is going to be one badass mofo right here. It's going to be meaty. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be good shit. I almost think I should turn the numbers off. You guys see the big hits. You see how hard the sludge launcher is hitting. But I almost think I should turn the numbers off so we can see a little bit more clearly exactly what's going on. Well, reflected would be the past. Like, the ogre threw some shit at me, so I reflected it. There we go. English lessons with juice bags. Just what you all wanted, right? That ogre threw a boogie up on me, so I reflected it. There you go, kids. But that doesn't explain the act of. Like, I guess it would be just reflections. I've got some quality reflections here. But I'm sticking with reflectage because that shit just sounds better. Foundries and Forges is really awesome. It's the problem with it's exactly what Lalta explained it as. It's a catch-up map. It's super good. It's a super good catch-up map, but it's the same loot quality as Misty Mire, or pardon me, the Mill, which is the lowest in Act 4. Additionally, it gives really bad XP in comparison to the other maps. So it's not a good, it's a fun map to do, but it's not a good XP grinder. It's not a, it's a good catch-up loot grinder to get yourself better than Glitterhelm. But you're not going to get the best loot in the game there. Foundries and Forges. Or did I call it, no, I didn't call it Catacombs, did I? Oh, you're talking about Misty Mire. Yeah, I'm having a real hard time with the Mill, calling it the Mill. People that didn't play DD1 that are playing the game, and I talk to them about it. I tell them to try out the Mill, or try out Misty Mire. They're like, man, I'm looking. I don't have that map. And then it's like, oh, sorry, man, my bad. That's not the actual name of the map. Obi-Wan Kenobi, we are now safe. The Master Jedi has arrived. Where that show at, Obi-Wan? I want to watch that show. I think it'll be good. I think that's like 2023, maybe. No, you do not keep the progress. It's a test. It's a test with bugs, with balance issues, so you do not keep the progress. Any game test that's got bugs and balance issues, you're not going to keep the progress. I mean, that's just how it is. It looks like the extra reflects are providing the reflectage I am looking for. You see how I threw that in there? It's a test with a test game mode. Yeah, it's even got a game mode called test. I'm assuming those are going to be called something fancy. They're boss rush maps, basically. The Chromies gave Aramir 357 rock. Oh, yeah. No, it's not a full wipe. Well, 1.0 is long past. This update will be, what, 1.4 or 1.5? There's no wipe. This isn't on the live game. We're not... When you download the beta, or the PTR test build, you copy your live account over. Your live account stays exactly the same. It's a completely different save file. Now, this has been going way smooth here, y'all. Did I just jinx the living poo-poo out of it? Probably. But this is going good. And we got everything upgraded. I don't think we actually even need to do anything else other than repair. I guess I could upgrade this tree just to avoid any travesties. Easy win. Well, it's still all about that boss wave, man. That bonus wave is the real deal. We'll have to see. The LTs are doing a good job cleaning house on the spiders, though. Or the LT, pardon me, is clearing up the spiders quite nicely. Let's see how this kobold reacts. Alright, well, it looks like I've got the proper reflectage now. I did it again, y'all. I did it again. Here comes some ogreliciousness. Ogreliciousness. That's another word, you guys know. One of these days, I will go ahead and put together and release the full Juice Bags glossary of terms, which includes words like ogreliciousness, reflectage. Yeah, there's lots of words in the old official juicy glossary of terms. So, it's walking a fine line here, y'all. It's walking a fine line. But who wants to see the new boss? I can't fight it, but I could see the cuts, the intro cut scene, and there's no NDA. But I was looking around, doing a little diggy dig in the files last night, and the intro scene for the new boss is actually in. If there's any Chromies here right now, smack me down right now. It's rifted mode. The enemies were all cut in half there, Video Maniac. Well, I guess you can't. I don't have the bot command set up. No NDA means fair game, but that's applying to gameplay, not game files. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is they'd call me an asshole. You know. Which, yeah, I've been called an asshole before, so I'm not really worried about that too much. All right, here we go. Bonus wave. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm sure it would not be the first time. In fact, I think my wife... It's Father's Day, too, y'all. Happy Father's Day, all you papas out there. My little brat son hasn't called me yet. Oh, shit. Here comes ogres. Okay, so I didn't turn the numbers off, so we can't see the burn. Is it dead? It's not dead yet. Okay, it died. That's 320 million health. Just died right there. And I'm on the monk, so it's tickle damage that I'm dealing. I'm doing like 1,000,000 DPS. Okay, here comes another ogre. The ogres coming from down there are actually make things a little bit tougher. Because the sludge is... A lot of the sludge will collide. Oh my god, it got smoked. There's another ogre coming up, though. There should be one more ogre after this one. I'm not going to shoot at this one. You see the sludge popping off those 30 mils, though. 30 mil, 6 mil, 6 mil, 6 mil. Bam! Ogre dead. Oh my god. There's going to be one more. Okay, here comes the other one. Let's check this one out. In fact, let's get closer to this one. Look at the burn. Look at the burn. Hell yes, y'all. Hell yes. That is just so good. Sludge launchers, LTs for the win. Ah, not a terrible piece. Range and forward. I wish it had better passives on it. Holy shit, look at that thing. It's got a bad passive on it, that defense damage after upgrading. Man, I've just been the master of this 3-stat fusion gear here. I cannot get a decent piece. Two-tier giraffe. All right. Yay! All right. Is there any chromatic employees here? If there is chromatic employees here and you do not want me to show this, speak now or forever hold your winky. Let me see if I can find it here. Let's see. Media source. Local file. Let me, in fact, let me mute. I don't know if there's, let me turn the music off for a second. Let's see here. Steam library, Steam apps, common, Dungeon Defenders Awakened, DDS, content, movies, Lycan King intro. All right, now I apologize in advance if this guy's makes your ears bleed. So anyone that's got headphones on, be wary because I'm not sure the volume may get crazy here. Actually, there's no volume in it. There is the new boss, the Lycan King. Let's show it again. The monstrous monarch. Oh, hell yeah. All right, let me get the music back here. Crap. I closed the music. I was trying to pause the music. Let's see. Let's find a nice song to start with. What do we want to start off with? Is this one any good? Yeah. There we go. We'll start out with this. Yeah, that's true. Early access had the cinematic for the Demon Lord. I don't think they'll get mad. I mean, I just wanted to give them a fair chance to say, don't show that. We want to be the first to show it, even though anybody can go and see it, right? I didn't want to be, I'm trying to be a team player here, y'all. I give them enough of a hard time. I gotta be nice when niceness requires it. All right, so what did we do? We did Deeper Well. All right, now let's continue on. Lava Mines, the bonus wave works. Actually, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's get Sludgerific. I know that Lava Mines doesn't work. The Alchemical Labs works. I think we might do all LTs on that one. Magus Quarters works, but let's do an Ancient Mines. Lycan King bonus wave. I haven't tried this yet, so I can't vouch for it. Although I think it will be great. I can't say for sure it will be glorious, but I believe it will be. Now, do I want to do one stack? That way I can boost them all? I feel like the line of sight would be better if I did two separate stacks. Tell you what, let's try it out. Let's see. Let's go, we'll go 1 LT. Yeah, the ogres. I'm gonna gas trap those copter ogres too, I think. Well, I mean, I guess we should put the roots in up front, right? We'll put the roots right in front. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade it. That way we get a little better range. And then let's see. Do we have enough for this? Is the question. And are the sludge... Yeah, they should be able to shoot up at them, right? What did I do? Okay, that's 44. Well, that's double lane too, though, so I'm good with what I've spent so far. Well, shit. I didn't line them up right. I wasn't thinking about my buff beeb. So let's put them back here instead. Yeah, I used the rogue quite a bit on the first day. I got mixed emotions on it. The problem is, the problem is the damn tower defense game. It doesn't have towers. That for me personally, that's the main problem. But the gameplay just running around with the spin move and everything, to me personally, wasn't fun enough to do. I mean, it's not something I just wanted to do, you know? Alright, that leaves me 38. Before we get the Reflectaliciousness in, what do we got? Oh, I thought that was my brat. No, brat didn't call. Damn brat. Right, we go there. We'll go right there with the roots. And then here we'll go one on each side, right? That leaves me 16. I don't have any CC. I gotta have enough left for a little bit of CC. And I still need some reflex too. Alright, I think I'll have enough though. I'm hoping those LTs evaporate the spiders really quick. If they don't, it could be a problem. The rogue is good. If you're into the action element of the game a lot, the rogue is definitely good. And I'll definitely be highlighting the rogue, but it got bumped. It's going to be like one of the last things I do now. I'm just not as overly excited about it as I was originally. Now, they did change the cooldown on the spin, and that was one of my major complaints, is the cooldown was way too long. But one of the problems I see with the rogue is it's going to be very gear dependent. You're going to have to get a good set of gear. Futurum, what's up, man? Extremely gear dependent. See, do we want to go with ensnares or gas? I think we'll go with ensnares for the 100% uptime. That's going to leave me 3. Well, I mean, I could throw a gas over here and then ignore this side. Because, you know, that'll let me focus on the one side. Let's do that. Maybe. Yeah, and then this will be our strong side, and this will be the weak side. So this is where I'll fight from. And I'll tower boost this side as well. Oh, a gas for the copters. That's a good call. That is a good call. I completely forgot about that, even though I said I was going to do it. You can do some crazy stuff with DPS now. Yeah, the problem is can you stay alive? It's the same problem the game has had ever since Massacre hit, and that it's very difficult to stay alive. If things hit you, you die. Like, near instantly. And that's one of the struggles. It's one of the things I personally think needs to be reeled way back down in the game. If you go through and you fine-tune an end-game build, the last thing you want to do is have to pump all of your stats into Vitality. That is just not fun. You know? Now, you're going to need some. You're going to need a good balance, right? But when it's all about Vitality, it takes away so much of the fun. Alright, so we are gonna... I'm still gonna boost it out over here. Let's see. Let's just see how the regular trash tier waves go. God, man. So much power. How is that far side holding? Actually, looks like anything that makes the turn is getting hammered. It's going to be all about the ogres and what ogres they come from. You would like the old aura icons back instead of the bars? I don't think I would disagree with that. I like the old ones better too. I mean, I personally would prefer DD1 style auras with DD1 style aura targeting for upgrades. I think that would be huge. Well, I mean, spiders in Massacre are... Well, spiders on either Act 4 or Bonus Wave Massacre are going to one-shot you. You're not going to survive. If you get one spider attack, you're not going to survive the poison. Holy schmokes. Homie got smacked. At the moment it is, Austin, but this is just a test build. Not everything is in yet, so... We don't know. There could be... I mean, we know that there will be more rarities coming to the game. We don't know if it'll be in this update, though. Man, that was a steamroll, huh? Wow. Easiest wave 23 ever. Sludge is just crazy. LTs too. You guys are going to see the power of the LTs against the Demon Lord here in a minute. And it's kind of silly. It's kind of silly, y'all. They are so good now. Like, put your DSTs away good. They're that good. The wings are from doing the They're just called test modes now. It's the boss fight modes. It's solo only. It's just a one-shot thing. You do it once. Linnell, thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate it a ton. Do I like the new way stats are done on pets like giraffe? Well, that's all placeholder stuff, Dean. Builder pets are not in the game yet, so giraffes right now are a placeholder. It's just a stat stick for the testing. Ah, copter stands 0 chances. I do like the thought of having one big meaty stat stick, and giraffes are a crazy good stat stick. In fact, anytime I'm playing actively and running around the map, I'm always going to pick a giraffe right now in testing. Because, I mean, you get 3,000 extra vitality. It's huge. I mean, it brings my monk from 157k, where he sits at now, up to like 450,000 health. It's huge, huge, huge. I like the sludge towers. I'm not going to lie, y'all. The sludge towers are very powerful, but I like pew-pews. Do sludge towers need a nerf? Maybe a slight one, yeah. The other warden stuff needs serious buffs, though. So, I mean, the sludge towers are strong, but they're very, very situational. Like, even right now on this lane, any of the... Like, the sludge towers are attacking mobs over here. All of those shots are just splattering into this rock here without any effect at all. What do we got going on here? We got a Mr. Oh, here it comes. This is an ogre. Yeah, you see all those sludge shots splattering into the wall doing nothing? So it is situational. Yeah, they could tone down the splash damage. The splash damage right now is very, very high. The single target hit, I don't feel like is out of the question for how slow they attack. Something that speed cap is 1.5 seconds. I don't want to put it on the rock. Because it's not about the fodder waves. It's about the bonus wave. I need to have this straight stretch where the ogre is slowed in the ensnare aura and the sludges can just go ham on it. I need that. That has to be part of this build. As far as I know, there's no sign of the LT being bugged. That's we all know it'll be the same as the XP trap. We're about 1 million out. It's doing basically no damage. The DST doesn't deserve a nerf. That deeper well map I just did, I couldn't complete that with DSTs. Oh, the damage fall off. I get what you mean, yeah. That map I couldn't complete with DSTs. So in that situation, both LTs and sludge launchers are better. It's not all about the DSTs, y'all, and the DSTs don't need a nerf. Other defenses need a buff to make them viable, right? The problem isn't the DSTs are too strong. The problem is everything else is too weak, you know? DSTs do not dick against bonus wave ogres. Like, it's really, really low. I mean, you would have to have like 8 or 10 of them all targeting into one ogre for it to, it won't kill it. Well, the Act 1 ogres anyway, it will not kill the Act 1 Lycan King bonus wave ogres. They will come in and they will steamroll your shit before. Now, like on this map, you can stack DSTs way back in the back to give the maximum amount of ogre hit time. And if you have 6 of them back here, all firing on the ogre, it will kill them. But yeah, the DSTs are fine. They're in a fine shape. There's 0 reason to nerf them at all. The problem is that there was nothing else viable. That was the problem. And now there is, you know? I mean, we're just scratching the surface. A DST that's against a rifted DST that's fully decked out and that's fully buffed up, that's hitting for 12 million, doesn't do very much against a 320 million health ogre. They're nostalgic. I mean, if you have 10 of them and you got lucky enough where they're all targeting the ogre, yeah, it's going to melt it. But that's going to be so situational. Electric R's, I don't necessarily think they're weak. You know, this lightning tower may say that it'll chain to 135 targets, but I haven't seen it chain into 135 targets. I haven't seen it chain into more than 2 or 3. You were asking for demon wings for a long time? Well, I mean, that was kind of a no-brainer. They were going to add it. They took... I mean, I don't know what they did. I'd like to think they took it from the ground up and made fresh art for it, but we all know these are copy-paste wings from DD2, and they recolored them. They look identical. They fixed the animations a little. I mean, I don't know that. And they may have created these from the ground up, but I'm assuming they used the DD2 wings as the base. They look just like them. You know. That's the only thing you wanted in-game skin-wise. They actually don't look great on all the characters. Like this particular setup. See, it doesn't show it right here. But with this monk setup, I think they look really good. But they don't look good on everything. I'm not using them on everything. You know what wing is it? I can't even remember what wing it is in DD2, but it does look almost identical to a DD2 wing with recolorization. Alright, so here we go. Bonus wave. Now the problem here is if the LTs don't insta-kill the spider drops, I'm going to get one shot. And I don't want to get one shot. See, and right now those sludge launchers are zoned in on that Jinn, doing no damage to it because of collision, when they should be hitting that copter ogre right there. Oh shit, this is gonna explode, isn't it? Nope, it didn't. Good. What about the snot ball? Oh, god damn it. Why did I just stand there and let it happen? Well, that just wrecked me. I mean, there's no way it's gonna hold with no buff beam and no hero. I mean, I guess it's possible, but it's not likely. Please come over this side, ogre. God damn it, that sucks. I thought for sure it was going to bounce off the reflect beam, but that is super high in the air. There's weapon transmogs already, Obi-Wan. It's all about the ground ogre when the ground ogre comes. I mean, look at the health. The health on these ogres are ridiculous. You get them from doing the test build, the boss fight only modes. It's called testing on the PTR. It'll be called something else when it launches. Yeah, I mean, that's just a visual error. It's a visual bug. Okay, here comes the ogre. Oh, come on. Figure each one of these is doing like 10 mil probably now. With no buff? No. Oh, come on. Kill him. Oh, now we go. Oh my god, I can't believe this held after losing all that. Sludge launchers are beast mode. Well, it's not over yet. I shouldn't celebrate. I mean, these things are each doing like 8 to 10 million a piece, and there's 3 of them wailing away on this thing, and he's still alive. What does that tell you about the health of these ogres? Thank God they're still shooting at it. How is it not dead yet? Finally, Jesus, man. AI bug saved me? I'm not doubting it. I don't know what AI bug you're talking about, but I'm not doubting it. This gen, we're going to have to wait for a timeout, I think. The ogre was slowed from the ensnare and from the sludge launchers. I don't think that was an AI bug. It puts a little stun on ogres when it first smacks them. I'm not sure if that's intended. Yeah, he wasn't moving at all because the sludge launchers kept hitting him. It puts a slight stun on ogre mobs. You'll see it throughout. So, I mean, that may not be intended, but it is consistent. It happens every time. Oh, so that's the bug then. Yeah, the bug is it's stunning outside of Wrath mode. So yeah, I guess that is bugged. Sludge launchers suck. Throw them in the fucking trash. Just kidding. But yeah, that's the bug. So, I mean, if they're getting the benefit of corrupt mode without being in corrupt mode. Anyway, let's check out the loot. Well, yeah, but that's a different thing, I think, because this is only happening against ogres. So I don't know if this is some kind of a unadvertised. Holy shit. That's a high roll. And there's the benefit of not opening the chest, y'all. Remember I said don't open the chest? That was the wave 25 chest that dropped that, which never, ever would have dropped before at that quality. Well, let's see what kind of good stuff we got here. We got a trash tier rock. It's just missing stats, man. I am the master of the 3-stat loot here the last couple days. What's going on, Mason? The master. If 3-stat loot can happen, this guy's going to find it. Now, if we had fortify power, range, and rate on this piece with that bonus defense damage, that is what I'm looking for. But we got nothing but a bunch of junk. That's not a bad giraffe, huh? A good stuff. All right, let's clear out some of the fodder here. Jeez, man. I got a lot of fodder here, huh? I need to just dump a bunch of stuff from my inventory. I'm not set up for that right now, Cager Danger. Today we're going all about defenses that are not DSTs. So I'll be doing spotlights on all this stuff before the end of the PTR. But that is not happening today. First discovery after launching Foundries and Forges, you can indeed drop into the lava. Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah, I mean, any anti-mod is good on any defense in DD2. It's all very generic. There is no setup for this defense versus that defense. It's get to the speed cap, add as many anti-mods as you can, win DD2. There's no diversity. Well, speaking of diversity, I guess there is a second best setup, which would be diverse servos. But yeah, it's the same thing on every defense in DD2. There's no mixing. There's no mixing and matching. Okay, we know that Lava Mines, the bonus wave is busted, so let's not go there. Let's head to Alk Labs for some serious electro hotness. Go the Lichen King bonus wave. You guys are all gonna scream LTs are broken after this. I'm calling it right now. I am just going to call it right now. And it's not that LTs are broken, y'all. LTs are about perfect, but this map, they really, really, really shine, is all. I actually have done this one already. It's a little tricky on the boss wave unless you remove the cutscenes. But I'm not... I don't play anything that people from all platforms can't do, and people from other platforms aren't going to be able to remove the load times, so I'm not going to remove them from mine. But it does make life way, way easier on the boss fights if you remove the cutscenes, particularly on this one. It almost breaks it. Alright, we got 10 LTs. Let's go with a fused overclock. Let's get some reflectage. New word. Create it today, Mason. Reflectage. I'm going to throw some CC in too, but yeah, it's all about the LTs on dish one. Actually, you know what? We can go 2 here and just stretch it out and call it good. And then that leaves us 6 left where we can throw in a little crowd control. So we'll throw an ensnare there. We'll throw an ensnare here. And then... do we want to tower boost it? I feel like we want to apprentice boost it. What have I got there? I got a speedy there. You know what? I'm going to grab my DST apprentice. Who can I replace? Well, we're not going Dryad on this one, so I'll just grab... I'll pop... or Warden, pardon me. And we will rock it out on an... this is my DST apprentice. But I've got all the armor upgraded. I've got a giraffe as a stat stick, and I've got the weapon upgraded, so... did I not hit that? I did hit the buff beam, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Just spam it around. Spammy, spammy, spammy. And in before everybody screams, LTs are broken. Just saying. This map shines. It shines so hard with LTs only. In fact, let me stretch. Look, Ma, no hands. LTs are broken. Nerf the LTs. They completely ruined the game. Go ahead and say it, y'all. That's half of my emails every day. Not calling anybody out in particularly, but yeah, that's half of my emails literally every day. Dingle dongle, what's going on? Now, the thing with LTs, for those of you that didn't watch my video this morning, is they get ridiculous scaling with overcharge, with the additional speed. This is broken. This, I'm very confident, will be buffed. Proton beams are crazy good, Nick. The problem is Jin in Nightmare Plus. If Jin didn't suck up proton beams would be the overpowered meta through the entire game. They're insanely, insanely good. Thanks, Aramir. Don't forget to send me an email and blame me for it and say, ask why I don't fix it. You got to do that too. You guys would be amazed. All the people that think I work for Chromatic and have something to do with the game. Already on it? Thanks, Aramir. I knew I could count on you. Is there anything even spawning? Yeah, there's stuff spawning, but it's getting LT'd in the face. That's why I say all this stuff, Mason. If it was Brent and Lalta here, I would never show this build. I know it's safe with you, Mason. How are beams affected by the they get, how it works is once you get well, that's because their speed cap is not 0.5 seconds. The speed cap is 0.33 on LTs. The speed cap that Chromatic mentioned was not a blanket term. It was just an example. They're hitting way slower than they used to be. The benefit is... The benefit with the LTs are they're actually targeting good now. Plus, their chaining still sucks. You can't even remotely compare them to the chaining in DD1. The DD1, the chaining is a full 104. Oh, it's 420,069 times better. The chaining is in DD1 on LTs. So that could use a lot of work. And I could see maybe nerfing them if they actually fix the chaining. To make it like it is in DD1. I could see nerfing it then. You know what the DD1 chaining was, though? It was fun. It was fun. It was cool to look at. Yeah, it's OP. I'm not denying that. You missed Dark Python? Dark Python will be playing some DDA there, does he? I haven't talked to him in a long time, but he'll definitely be playing. See, you guys haven't seen nothing yet. This is nothing. Wait till you see the boss. Just wait until you see the boss fight. That's all I'm saying. I've been using the Warden's Towers all day on this stream so far, Dingle, yeah. Well, the sludge launchers. 3 of the 4 Warden's Towers are in desperate need of another look. One of them is in a really good place, though, and that's the sludge launcher. The sludge launcher is just good. And it's weird. It's like aesthetically, and just looking at, like, I don't know, just looking at, like, how it attacks and everything else, it's the most boring tower there on the Warden. But it is certainly dishing out the pain. It is the power. The power. The ability to re-roll the min-max stat of items would be a good gold sink. Yeah. The thing is, anytime you offer re-rolls of any sort, you're taking away from the game's replay value. It's a game about, yes, it's a action defense strategy game. course I remember O Night Pineberries. How do you not remember O Night Pineberries? He's a legend, man. I haven't talked to him in a long time either. Anyway, what was I talking about? I don't remember. We'll have to change the subject. I have no clue what I was talking about. Item rerolling, that's right. Anytime you add in something like item rerolling, you turn it into a monetization type, free-to-play type mechanic. You take away from the game's replay value. The game, although at its core, it's an action defense game with RPG elements. What the game is, what Dungeon Defenders 1 is, what Dungeon Defenders Eternity was, what Dungeon Defenders Awakened is, it's a collector's game. If you're into collecting, you'll love DD1, DDA, and DDE for that matter. It's all about collecting. Have I seen any orange passives? I'm not sure. I don't think so, but I haven't been looking. I've just been kind of playing. I'm not going around and looking at a lot of stuff. There's lots of PTR time left, so I'll be getting to all of that stuff later. All right, wave 25. The boss wave is here. Not the real boss wave. The warm-up. The warm-up easy peasy boss wave is here. There are some cool passives on weapons, no doubt. Well, the problem with adding Steam Workshop is if it's not something they can put on the other platforms, it's no good. So I agree, and I do like Steam Workshop. However, it's one of the biggest selling points of the game for a person like me is it's got cross saves. You can't have cross saves in that environment unless the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Switch can get everything that's created for the PC. If not, you run into what DD1 has. All platforms die except PC. You know? And I don't want that to happen. And I do want the cross saves to happen. I mean, besides the money, I bought all that shit 2 years ago. Where the hell's my game, you know? That's a whole nother topic. Besides the money and pre-ordering 4 copies of the game because I wanted to play with all platforms, for me personally, I'm going to have the ability for the first time ever to play with viewers on every platform from one account. Unless you've just got some real stability issues upstairs, you don't want to grind 4 different Dungeon Defenders accounts up to end game. I mean, if you're like a special person that refuses to sleep and lives purely off methamphetamines, then yeah, go for it. But if you're a normal person, no. Cross saves gotta happen. They promised it for years and years. They talked about it like it was easy peasy lemon squeezy for more than a year, almost 2 years so far. I mean, I've been straight laughed at on dev streams from Lalta when I bring up is cross save still gonna happen, and he's like, yeah, why would it not? And then now all of a sudden it's a big roadblock. Now obviously Chromatics is not very good at doing their homework. They never have been. Even as trendy and even before the investment company, they were never good at doing their homework. But if other games have cross save, why can't Dungeon Defenders Awaken have cross saves? You know? Anyway, don't even get me started on the cross saves. That's a whole nother rant. Alright, now I do need to run around and collect mana because we know mana is going to evaporate here. So let's get some juice in case I get wrecked at some point. Now, if you are playing in the beta and you're struggling with this particular transition, just remove the, if you remove the intro cutscene from your game files, it kind of breaks this fight entirely. Because it gives you that 2-second head start, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to overcharge these when we get to about, say, 2 seconds, and then run away from them so the fire on the ground doesn't wreck them. So let's run over here now. We'll start it quickly. Bam! That boss is dead, y'all. He just died. Now my LTs are getting jalopied over here. They're getting hammered big time. Can I salvage them? This is why you got to stay away from them, because there's another boss fight to do. Alright, they're all repaired. So we good. We lived. Now, there's another bug here, which I've already reported. And that is, on the boss waves, these are staying active, so you can actually shoot them all now. And then the boss will be insta-stunned. I think that was about 2 seconds, maybe? Maybe 3 seconds? Now, this boss fight will be not that. It will be entirely different. And this, you will get to see some good power here, no doubt. So what I'm going to do here is on this boss, I'm not even going to do that upfront LT charge. I'm just going to work on getting them stunned, and then I will run over to the LTs and get them charged up after that. But let's go ahead and let the regular wave burn. But yeah, these bosses here are no joke. I actually did it last night with 8. Or no, I think I had 10. It may have been 8. It was either 8 or 10 LTs up on top of the furnace. That was super fun, but I couldn't get through the bonus wave. The boss was just too strong with the LTs way over there. Well, it's not that the boss was too strong, it's that the ground enemies. Remember, when the boss wave comes, all of these LTs are going to be targeting the boss, so no enemies are going to be getting hit at all. The boss here, solo, has 1.4, 1.2 billion health, so it's a lot more health. I don't remember the exact amount. It's 1 point something. Aramir probably remembers if he's watching, or somebody remembers. These are 300 million health ogres, y'all. 300 million health ogres. And I'm like laughing at them and pointing and not even looking. This is the glorious map of the LT. It just shines more here. Actually, I think Magus Quarters it could probably do really, really good on too. But it shines here like a mofo. You guys are wondering how I'm repairing so fast. It's because they've got no health. When you got no health, the repairs are really quick. It's not some big secret. Melee feels nice now until you get into the harder difficulty, and then everything one-shots you. Do I have... Let me grab some mana while, I think we're probably getting close to the end of the boss wave. Of course, with that, the wave 25 boss health bar up on screen, so you can't see how many enemies are left. So you just kind of have to gauge it. I think there's going to be another ogre spawn, or no? We got a whole new pack of bads rolling on out. All right, and here's the chatter, y'all. The PTR only chatter. This has been reported already. If you're having problems with this fight, come and kill all the crystals. Leave one of them there. Start the boss fight. Then kill the last crystal, and you get damn near an insta-stun. Alright, we got the stun. We got the 1.2 bill. Bye-bye? No? Oh, no. There we go. 1.2 billion. Now, obviously, without doing the chatter there, that would have been a little sketchier. The thing to do then would be to stay away from your LTs. Get the stun in on all of them. Then run over to your LTs and overcharge them. 1.2 bill, y'all. Smokied. A 4-wave. There's something off with the scaling on Act 4 and with the bonus waves there, Bard. Well, on the Act 4 hard map, anyway. On the keep and all the bonus waves, the keep bonus waves. There's something wonky with the 4-man, or with even 2-player scaling. So, it's... I don't want to say impossible, because I know somebody will do it before the PTR is over. But it's pretty ridiculous. Like, I sprayed into a copter ogre on my monk. Now, take it the monk is nerfed into the ground, and I realize that. But I sprayed into a copter ogre on my monk for 30 seconds, and his health bar never moved. And that was just on 2-player. Or no, that was on 3-player. I lied. That was 3-player. Alright, let's check out the loots. It's not a bad piece. It's got passives that I wouldn't want. Check out the rock. That's the wave 25, I'm assuming, is really low. That piece is not great. I mean, RNG is still RNG, even though this is those bonus waves. So the lows are going to be there along with the highs. And that's actually not a bad prop cat. 315 ups. No vitality on it, though. That kind of makes it a... Where is the other rift piece at? Wow. Only 3 projectiles. If it would have rolled with more projectiles, that would have been pretty decent. Pretty decent staff. Once again, no vitality, though, which would actually make it not usable. Maybe that was it. I don't know. I have never played Dauntless. Nikolai. So no, I have no plans of returning to Dauntless. And that sucks. It only got... Well, that one's got 3 projectiles, but it's not 5 plus. Not fantastic. Bunch of bum gear here. All right. So let's bust our warden back out and go do a little Magus quarters bonus wave. Still got to get her leveled. I think I downloaded it and played it for about 15 minutes and didn't really care for it and never played it again. Or no, I didn't even do that. Yeah, I have 100%. Or is Dauntless the Monster Hunter clone? That's what it is, right? Yeah, that one, I downloaded it, but I never actually logged into the game. Never played it, not one time. I did download it once, and I was intending to play it, but I never did. All right. Here we go. Once again, we're going to go to the Lycan King bonus wave with the broken OP ogres and see if we can't melt their little faces off. All right, now how do we want to do this one? I tell you what I wanted to do, but I don't think it's going to work out. I wanted to put the sludge launchers up here, and then there would be no collision issues with the stuff hitting the stairs. That's what I wanted to do. But I just don't think that's going to work out. I do not have a Dauntless video, y'all. Do I have a Dauntless video? I'm gonna search it real quick. I'm pretty sure I never actually played Dauntless. Oh, I did play it. That, on that video, is the entire amount of time I played Dauntless. I never logged into the game again. So, no, I mean, I know nothing about Dauntless. I know literally nothing at all, so I have no intentions of playing it right now. Huh. The new Supergirl images for the Flash movie leaked. It's not a very good picture. So, I mean, I don't have nothing against Dauntless, don't get me wrong, but I've never played it for real other than that first look video. All right, and how do we want to do this? Let's go with roots. We'll get a little makeshift wall kind of in the front. Then how can we put these things? Well, I mean, I guess it's all about the DU, how the DU is going to work out. That's a pretty high point, right? All right, what the hell could I be colliding with now? Are you kidding me, game? I guess that's just how we're going to have to place it. I mean, that's the highest point I think I can come shy of putting them up here. Putting them up here would be pretty awesome. You don't need gas for copters on this one, I don't think. I mean, I haven't done it yet with this build, but I can't imagine I'm going to need gas for copters on this one. All right, then buff beams. Are we going to be able to buff everything? Man, I got to go 5 DU. Can I get a 4 DU buff beam in and hit everything? I don't think I can. Man, Man, so close. But there's no way that's going to get it, right? Is it hitting it? Nah. Oops. I think I might just have to eat the 3DU. Well, I want them on those ledges is the thing. I'm trying to get them as high up in the air as possible. I know I could put them right next to it. God dang it, I did it again. I know I could put them on the ground right there, but I'm trying to avoid any shots into the top of the stairs here. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just move them down. I'm sure we're going to get some shots into the stairs. Invalid location, invalid location. I should have placed them first. Let's do that. Place the sludge first, and then we'll throw the... No, maybe not. All right, we'll eat the DU. I want them up top anyway. That's just where I want them. I want them, like I said, I want the highest point possible, so I've got the fewest shots erupting into nothing. So we're going to lose 3 DU here because we're going to have to spend an extra DU on each buff beam. But by looking at it, I don't really feel like that's going to be an issue by looking at the DU that's left. Alright, everything getting buffed. Everything's getting buffed. We got 9 left. Now, where I'm going to lose here is on the crowd control. Or do we just want to go sludge launcher only crowd control? That seems a little dangerous. Let's see what we can do. Let's see, we got to get the reflex in. We know that. We got 6 left. I mean, I guess we could throw a last resort type bit of crowd control in and go with just 1 ensnare aura covering everything. I mean, that's not great range, but it's at least something. And then that gives us 3 left. I got a thought now. Let me try to make myself ogre proof here. Oh, that's 2. Can we get 1? Can we get 1 from there to there? Oh, we can. IHDC with the 25 bones. Holy crap. Thank you so much there, Aiden. I do appreciate it a ton. There we go. I think I'm ogre proof, y'all. Now, does a tower boost hit everything? Oh, it does. Oh, this shit's gonna be good. So we got 2 sludge launchers and 1 LT on each lane. Gonna focus on getting the overclocks up. They said that they didn't say that it's going to be changed, Partech, but they did say, once again, they're not sure that that's intended. So I am assuming that it will be changed. All right. This is looking pretty snazzy. once again, it won't be about these starting waves. It'll be all about the boss wave. I think I've got full protection. I mean, I don't have protection versus the spiders in the back, but I think I've got full ogre snotball and kobold protection. Let's see how this ogre does. Oh my god. That was like cheating. That poor guy. Those shots from the sludge is just so powerful. The real key, the thing to look at will be the copter ogres in the bonus wave. And see if the sludge is wrecking them. But yeah, this is just melting. Stuff's not... I mean, I'm losing sludge shots, as I feared, but a lot of them are making it over. It's like the corner edges are catching. Right here and right here. But the shots that are making it over kill everything they come in contact with. So, gotta love that, right? Crazy, crazy good. This is working way better than I thought. This is a, I mean, this is a relatively easy map too, granted. But damn, this is like snoozer mode here. Grab all the juice, get these guys upgraded. What's going on there, Brett? How you doing, man? Brent's here, y'all. Shh. Nobody say the thing. There's no thing, Brent. I'm just harassing you. All right, let's get these sludge jacked up. Actually, let's just try to get all the sludge upgraded all the way. Be right back, rewinding. We did some exploities. We broke a few things, but it's all things that I personally know have been reported because I reported them. So I didn't feel bad at all. But yeah, we broke some stuff, Brent. We did. See, these copter ogres are not the tough ones. We gotta wait for that wave 26 and that bonus wave, you know? So, these copter ogres getting smacked. What's going on, Phil? Bust it out. That will be my most watched video on YouTube ever. I got banned. I got banned from Dungeon Defenders. That will literally be my most watched video ever. Phil won't do it. I did show the I showed the cutscene from the new boss fight, but I mean everyone has already done that. Clip this part of the stream and make a video with that title. Hell yeah, Mason. What the hell, man? It is damn near 2 o'clock and my brat kid hasn't called me to say Happy Father's Day yet. What kind of shit is this? I can tell you why. I can tell you exactly why. And it's because he doesn't even realize it's Father's Day. Because, well, classic TBC servers. That's exactly why. He is so into the Burning Crusade. That was like right in the peak of his childhood gaming hours when the Burning Crusade launched and came out. I let him cut school and stay up all night for the midnight launch. Of course I did, right? Every good father would do that for their kid with WoW expansion day. But shoot, I wanted to do the sludges first. That's all right. We still got time to get them. Neither of your kids have called you? What the heck, Doug? What's up with these kids? I hope you're watching, you little brat. Anyway, happy Father's Day to all you paps, all you pappies out there. The bad part about these reflects up top is although they're providing me a really good amount of protection, you definitely lose your view quite a bit. Your view becomes no longer glorious. And that's unfortunate, but, you know, I mean, you got to stay alive, right? Alive is a good thing. Thanks there, Doug. Same to you, man. I'm breaking the first rule of Dungeon Defenders. Don't sit on the core. What am I doing? I'm sitting on the core, making every long-term Dungeon Defenders veteran of all the games cringe. Get off the core. But it's such a good spot to chillax. Come on, Bonus Wave, get here. I want to see the real deal. That's what you need to do there, Phil and Brent. You guys need to get some Wave 25 starts for the Bonus Wave, or Wave 20. Yeah, well, I mean, Wave 25 starts. Give me the Wave 25 starts. Wave 25 starts only if you play the Bonus Wave. That would be hot. You could even remove the Wave 25 chest and have it not drop. I would be completely fine with that. Wave 25 start, but you get no chest. Is there anything about Squire defenses? I haven't played with the Squire defenses on the PTR much. They're number 96. So I'm not sure. I mean, we can take a look after we get out of this map. We can look at Dimpoons and see if the speed cap. See if the conversion, the damage conversion on the speed cap, how it is. Yeah, everything I have is rifted. I'm not using any non-rifted stuff. I mean, my reflect beams are not rifted, but I don't even think those count. All right, here we go. Bonus wave, y'all. Let's get it. Well, they haven't said anything about any of the heroes other than the new ones, number 96. There's been nothing said about any of the old heroes. Okay, here we go. 300 million plus health ogres. Oh my god, walloped. You know, maybe they're not 300 mil health on this map. Let me look at the next one. I thought it was all of Act 1, but it may not be the bonus. There's going to be another ogre. It may not be on this map. It may just be from the regular Act 1 bonus waves. Where you at, ogre? Oh, god dang it. There's one. Death punch. Too late. I need to see them when they're first coming out. I don't have faith that the attack map updates fast enough in real time to see it coming out. Damn right, Futurum. That's what I'm talking about. Damn, this is just wreckage. Pure wreckage. Is that... Shit, man. Where the ogres at? Are they all out already? They may already be out already. Nah, it's a bonus wave. They were very clear about it. Saying, oop, losing all my mana to boost I'm not using. I mean, they were very clear about it was going to be one bonus wave. So I'm not sure where you could have got that impression that you'd be able to keep going. So that, I mean, that for me, that's not a surprise at all. I knew it was going to be one bonus wave. That's what they've been saying. All right, let's pick up this stuff. And then see the hotness. Man, once again, the 3 stat rolls. Oh, in this game is glorious, man. Stardew Valley is an amazing game. There we go. It's a militia piece. Ew. But we'll take it. That was a good roll. The erupting Guando. Nothing spectacular. Did I lose something into the lava? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. All right, let's head out to Tavern and play around a little bit with some poons and see what we can get them up to. The key is the combination, because it's not that the towers are amazing by themselves. It's that the interaction with either an apprentice overcharge is where the really good stuff is coming in. Oops, shit. I didn't need to sell that piece. That's alright. It'll be alright. Alright, so let's see. Do I even have, let's see. Let's throw... I'm not sure if my squires are set up at all. I thought I had one set up. See, is it not monk? No. Maybe it's Lil Lalters. Where's Lil Lalters at? There he is. Lalta loves that. There we go. All right, so I got some poons set up. Now, what were the rolls happened? We got extra power. That's good stuff. Need to upgrade all this. Let's upgrade everything. Let's go full power. What's my favorite class? The monk in the EV in every Dungeon Defenders game. Love me some monk in EV. I should have looked through at my replacement pieces before I started slamming upgrades into this. But, you know, it's the PTR. The gold doesn't matter. Spend it. All right, let's get my other testers in. We're going to want a tower booster. Is that a speedy? We're going to want to unequip speedy. And let's see what we can get the poonage going on here. Let me check my stats. They're really low for some reason. Yeah, that is really low. What am I missing here? Maybe the pieces are shit. Yeah, I think the pieces are shit. Let's see. Maybe the pieces aren't that bad. I know the power roll was really low there, huh? Let's see. Wow, man. Yeah, that is really, really low numbers. Oh, I lost my power there. All right, well, there's at least 5,300 power, so that's not terrible. Did it save? Yeah. All right, so... Poons. 0.5 attack rate. We knew that was coming. What kind of damage can we get out of him? Well, you know, none of it's going to be fair unless we give him a buff beam. Let's move, let's put the Poon here. Let's give Mr. Poonalicious buff beam. So that's what? That's putting out 800,000. Let me upgrade it. So that's putting 600,000 damage, which is about 1.2 million damage per second. The question is what happens with the boost? Because that's clearly not impressive. Now remember, you also have got unlimited pierce, which unlimited pierce is kind of a big deal, particularly in a lane where everything goes straight. But what happens when you drop a Monk Tower boost on it? Let's see. 900,000. So now we're up to 1.8 million damage per second, full-on pierce. Yeah, let's get the... Did I upgrade the accessories? All right, I upgraded the accessories. I mean, they're crap, but 5,300 is fine for a comparison. Okay, so that's 1.2, right? Or what was it? That's 1.2 million DPS. That's 1.8 million DPS. Now, what happens if you Apprentice overcharge it? Let me let that fall off. All right. If you Apprentice overcharge it. Wow. I don't know if 2.5 million DPS with unlimited pierces is bad. That's not bad. I mean, it's not glorious, but it's not bad. Now, what happens if you take that one step further and you throw that Speedy in the mix? Okay, the Speedy's on it. The Speedy alone took it up to 2 million DPS. And then if you overcharge it, 3.2 mil. Yeah. It's just not great. I mean, it's situational. You'd be able to use it, but it's just not great. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great. Now, of course, if I had a higher set of gear, but I don't think I have a higher set of gear here on the PTR. What about my Aura Monk? What's his stats? Nah, my Aura Monk's about those same stats too. Yeah, it's not unusable, but much better towers for sure. So yeah, sadly, Squire needs love still. You just can't compare it to... You just can't compare it to this, right? Or let's get the sludge in. I did that video this morning, but let's do this. Let's get our buff beam down. No, that's not a buff beam. Let's get a sludge launcher in there. We need the roots, but of course... Yeah. I mean, that's just a lot of damage, right? And it's splash damage, so it's AoE in, and that's not even upgraded. 11.6 million AoE splash damage. I mean, it's a small AoE with damage fall off. Now here, if you go through the rotation, You do the tower boost, you're up to 16 million splash damage. Oh, you haven't seen anything yet, Quicksilver. You hold on to your pants here for a minute. Ooh, the slice and dice. That'll be worth looking at. Their IHDC? I didn't think about that one. I mean, with the tower boost, you're getting up to 16 million damage and it's splashing, but that's not the plateau. Let's get to the plateau here. So let's take you out. We'll put Pews back in. So what happens instead of tower boosting? Uh-oh, what happened? I lost stats. Instead of tower boosting, we'll overcharge instead. Oh crap, she's not in the deck anymore. We'll put her right here. Gotta have her in a deck to get the fusion damage, right? There we go. Okay, so we're doing that 11.6 mil. Well, what happens if you overcharge it? Oh, damn. Holy shitballs, 22 mil. But that's not the plateau, right? The plateau is the speedy with it. So let's drop a speedy gemstone on it and see. 30 mil. That's with the other apprentices overcharge. So this is just the speedy. 20 mil damage. Harpoons are the best thing the Squire has as far as a damaging tower. Until they add in some sort of mass or weight to the cannonballs, they're just novelty only. You use cannons only to troll your friends in tavern. That's the only reason. It's pure novelty. I mean, can you make them work? Yeah, you can make them work, but the real physics with no weight ruins the cannons. Until that gets changed, the cannons will be just fodder. Okay, so 20 mil. Once we drop the overcharge, 30 million AoE splash damage. Now, just to yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. You can't compare the harpoon to that. It's just not in the same ballpark at all. The range is not great, but it's not bad. 23 meters. Good shit. Good shit on the poons. No doubt. All right, let's see. Slice and dice. Let me see. Let me grab. Who was that we were playing with? It was Little Alters, wasn't it? Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's see if we can't put together a primitive set. Actually, you know what? Let's just steal a primitive set. Thievery. All right, so let's check out the slice and dice. .2 attack rate. I wonder if the attack rate is that fast. It's not upgraded and it's without a buff beam. This is going to be pretty strong, I think. I mean, the slice and dice has been pretty strong. Let's do apples to apples here. So, wow, man. That's wrecking it. 5 times a second. That's over 5 million DPS that it's putting out. The number on the dummy up top is not going to be correct. But what happens if you tower boost it? 1.5 times 5. What is that? Is that 7.5 million DPS? I'm starting to wonder here. And if it's anything like the LT, it's going to have ridiculous scaling with the Apprentice's overcharge. see. Okay, it's back down to normal. No, the scaling's not ridiculous. It's good, but it's not ridiculous. 10 million. We'll have to check it with the speedy as well. So what happens with just a speedy gemstone? It takes it up to 1.8. The Dryad has his own set of gear already. Quick. I didn't have a set of gear for these. That's why I stole them off the Apprentice. The Dryad is in fusion gear. Okay, so that's 1.8 without overcharge. Is it going to take it to 3.6? There's no way. 2.7. All right. Well, just say 2.5 times 5. That's 12,500,000 DPS. That's pretty crazy. Now, obviously, you're not going to be sitting on a slice and dice. I'm kind of curious about something now. Let me see something here. There's only one place in the entire game where I see this as a viable thing. What have I got on me? Yeah, we've got them all. Do I have... Yeah, I got my buff. Alright. Monster Fest. Massacre. Go. Well, I mean, we're going to find out right here, Oswarlin. I mean, obviously, you would need reflect beams, you know. All right, so what do we want? We only got 8 seconds. I think it's going to just be destroyed because I don't have the reflex. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to be unable to put reflect beams up, right? I mean, if I can survive the first wave, I might be able to get them up, but I don't think I'm going to be able to survive the first wave. Especially with no armor on. No, the gen's going to get it. I would need something in for the gen, of course. Yeah, no dice. I mean, you would have to be able to protect it, you know? I mean, you can't just let stuff sit there and wail on it. I mean, that would be something fun to try out, though, you know? That was just playing, Nick, with the slice and dice. It's got 122,000 health. I mean, remember, you would want to set it up for fort as well, not for power. So even though it's dishing out the damage, 120,000 health is not going to take a single shot from any enemy in Act 4. Not a single enemy. Anything will one-shot it. The question is, can it kill it before it gets hit? And you'd have to give it protection versus ranged mobs. So, yeah, I don't know. Squire definitely needs some love. No doubt. See, let's try one more map. Let me put my gear back so I don't lose it. It's the wrong character. Yeah, I've tried just about all the things there, Nick. Alright, what do I think we can do? Without DSTs. Spires doesn't have a bonus wave, but I kind of think Spires could be done. Glitter doesn't have a bonus wave. Prom doesn't. Summit doesn't. Gardens doesn't. I think none of Act 3 has a bonus wave available. Boundaries, but I'm trying to do the harder difficulty is the thing. Oh, they're Dizzy. I mean, Dizzy keeps screaming for Foundries. Screaming for Foundries. But there's a bonus wave is not going to work, is the thing. Yeah, they haven't put bonus, they haven't put Builder Pets in yet. The keep is not as hard as you think. You just have to practice mainly on your reflect beam placements more than anything. The reflect beam placements are crucial on the keep. LTs would annihilate this map. My God. What do we want to do? Well, let's do the 2 and 1. First things first, we need to grab... Pedro, thank you so much for subscribing. We need to grab us a little Dryad, Warden Hotness. Now, am I going to be able to put 1 and cover everything? I'd have to upgrade it all the way, I think. Or at least a few ups. I'm not going to be able to put 1. It doesn't... Yeah, it just doesn't get enough upgrade value out of it. Or can I? I mean, I gotta waste all of my mana, all of my starting mana. Okay, so let's see. I mean, this is gonna have wasted shots going into everything. Let's go 1 there. 1 there. One there. Let's LT it. I wonder now. Get a buff beam in. I don't know if this is gonna work, y'all. This is the first try. Looks like we got the buff over there, and we got a whole lot of mana left too, which is, or DU left, which is good. Let's go 1 reflect beam there. I think we're gonna have to do a 2 projectile reflect beam across to the front. Or, you know what? Do we want to just go... Oh, we can't go like that. Or, yeah, we can. Can we get a 1 DU one in? Doesn't look like we can get a 1 DU one in there. We can get a 2 DU one in there, but that's too much. So if we're going to use 2 DU, let's just put it... Requires line of sight. Oop, I got it in the goo. It's in the goo, y'all. You can place towers in the goo, confirmed. That's a thought. That would be the DST placement. Oh my god, I gotta do that. I gotta do a video on that. Alright, let's get our reflect beam down. Is that going to cover? Let me see. Well, it won't cover from this way, obviously. Let's just do it right. That's just crappy coverage. It's just crappy coverage all the way around. Let's do it up proper. We got the DU. Let's just do it. Just do it. Sorry, Nike. Stole y'all shit. And, I mean, what about the back here? I feel like there's I got placement issues. I mean, I think the ogre will throw at me, though, and not at the core, is the thing. And then we'll go, 1 ensnare. And I think we can go 1 electric aura as just as last resort. We still got a lot of DU left. Wow. Let's get rid of the electric aura. That gives me 21. Now, can I get towers back here, I wonder? Well, then the enemies, they're going to get thrown at back there is the problem. What do I want to do here? Where's my girl? There she is. Yeah, you got to put them way down. Actually, I think I got enough DU just to do it. I mean, it's a complete waste of DU, but it does allow me to showcase the towers a little bit better. Oh, we don't have enough. Actually, we can go a 6 DU straight across. Can we? I mean, that's awful. But it'll at least get some more sludge launchers in, right? Let's see. I want to grab... Do we want a striking on this one? I don't feel like we want a striking. Let me grab that speedy back off of my other apprentice. Sharpwing Legion, thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate you. Let's see. Let's live that boost life again. And see how this goes. Joe, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Let's upgrade that. We'll upgrade that. Yeah, that ensnare R's got some good stuff in, huh? Now, do we shoot the portals or do we ignore the portals? I think we're going to have to shoot the portals. If you hit escape there, Seraphis, like say I wanted to sell these weapons. Say I wanted to sell these 4 weapons. If you just hold down S and then click, it's going to pop this up. Just hit escape and then hold down S and click again, and it'll just let you sell. All right, here we go. We got 1 DU left. We'll throw in a reflector, whatever, if we need it. Ooh, I got hit hard by something. Oh no! I got delphed. The Delph tried to throw me into lava. That ain't right. Damn dirty Delphs. God, man, they're just so powerful, those sludge launchers. Just so crazy good. I mean, the LTs obviously aren't too shabby either. God, this is a slow running map if you don't spawn camp it, though. You gotta not kill the... You gotta not kill the portals, I think, to make the map run quicker. Next wave, we won't kill any portals. We'll let the stuff spawn right up top here. A little dryad-liciousness there, Quicksilver. Indeed, indeed. Yeah, it's that shark pet. And there's a shard, too. Shark pet and a shard. Wow. Yeah, the mobs are spawning real slow. I think the build for this map would be to spam 10 LTs, throw a reflect beam around it, hit go, let it wreck. Yeah, Drakenfrost Resort is where they drop. The old Hot Springs map. Stuck Sirens are no good. And we got 3 of them. Ugh. Actually, I think we can just spray. That one's going to line of sight. Yeah, that one's not going to hit me at all. Are all the sirens stuck? Or no, that's an ogre. Ogre just chilling? Like, nah. I ain't going up there. You got all that shit up there. I am not going up there. That's what that ogre's saying. No, no. There we go. Well, this one, it's just an annoyance. You know, it's not helping anything. It's only slowing things down and being annoying. That's the worst AI bug. Is the kind that are just there only to frustrate. All right. Let's see. I'm not going to kill the portals this time. Just let them come. Let them come. Come on up, y'all. Come on up. I think it'll make the map run quicker. I think we'll see it in July, Sahil. I do. I mean, I don't know, but I do think we'll see it in July. I already got it in my head. I can tell you what the build is for this map without question. I mean, the fun build is going to be DSTs in the lava, right? But that's not the build you're going to want to use. Don't want to play the PTR? That's fair, man. I mean, nothing is saved. You know? I mean, if you could log into the PTR and just kind of tool around and have some fun for 30 minutes or whatever, and not really be out anything. But I mean, no progress is saved. So I mean, I'm grinding the PTR. I don't encourage anyone to grind the PTR though. It's none of your progress is saved. It's just purely for testing purposes, to get your feedback in and have a little fun. And that's it. Oh, the wisps suck is the problem, Nick. the wisps move too slow to even catch the enemies. So the problem with the wisps is their range is awful, their speed is awful, so they don't move from enemy to enemy fast enough. But in Massacre mode, enemies just run right past it. Well, it's definitely possible. I mean, if you can build one tower down there, you can build any tower down there. It's not going to be situational to one specific thing. The shroom traps won't make it up out of the pit. I mean, the shroom traps won't even make it off a ledge. So if you put a shroom right here on the ledge, it will run back and forth on the ledge. It won't actually run to the enemy. So everything else that the Warden has is complete trash tier right now. It all needs to be redone. The only thing the Warden has is the sludge launcher. That's it. Everything else is just junk. But yeah, the wisps move so slow that they can't even catch up to enemies to hit them. She gonna hit me? Nah, she can't hit me. It kind of stinks having to kill these sirens every wave, but yeah, I mean, you know. Stuck mobs are stuck mobs. It's not the end of the world. I don't plan on playing it. The only way I could see using the Dryad's Corrupt is if you're playing AFK. So no, I haven't played around with it at all. That, and considering the sludge launchers are the only thing she has that's any good. I just don't see any reason, because the sludge launcher benefit from corruption is very small. I think we got... Well, we can upgrade these all the way, I guess. I mean, it's PTR, y'all. It's early testing, so... I mean, none of this is live in the game. None of this will make it to the game at all. All this crap tier stuff will all get balanced. It's not only PTR, it's what? Is today day 3? And it's over a weekend? So, I mean, it's just beginning. The whole purpose of the PTR is for Chromatic to get feedback on the defenses and characters and everything. You know, get feedback, get bug reports in, all that. That's the entire purpose. So all of this stuff will all be reworked before it hits the live game. Zero doubts. That's the hard part to get over, you know? Like, people, I got messages from people yesterday that were mad about certain things. It's like, how are you possibly mad? It's a goddamn super early PTR build. I mean, we'll have mini updates just before the PTR is even over, you know? So there's zero to get upset about. If there's something you don't like, give them your feedback and tell them you don't like it. That's the thing to do. There we go. We got us an ogre spawn up front. Ogre down. That's the kind of ogre killing I'm talking about right there. Me love you long time, sludge launcher. Oh my god, we got 3 of them? Well, I mean, that's just something that's not going to change. I hear you. I mean, we all want stuff that pew-pews super fast, you know? But that's going to be something that doesn't change. The same thing was in DD2. DD2 is, I mean, it's better than here, but DD2 is not on the Switch either. DD2 wouldn't even think of running on a Switch. How come she's hitting me now, but she wasn't hitting me before? There we go. I just wasn't in the right spot. Got to shoot her right in her face. At least they're not tree climbers. Hey, nothing wrong with the tree climbers, Dizzy. Alright, that was it. I didn't even realize. We're over. I want to do it again now, though, and see if the spam build will work, because I think that will be the build. I'm not even going to worry about the loot. Let's see. Let's replay it. And see if the spam build will work. How many am I going to be able to fit? Am I going to be able to fit that many? I don't think I'm going to be able to fit that many. No. I mean, I can fit them, but I'm not going to have any protection. I mean, we could... Yeah, I don't know. Let me restart. Restart, because I want to see the time. None of that is in the test yet. No higher tiered stuff yet. Alright, so if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? We've got the DU now, so I'm just going to go 2 just because. One right there, then we'll go and it's snare. We got enough for gas traps. We got 1 DU left. We're gonna ignore. Let's grab my apprentice back. Let's grab a giraffe. Forgot to spam my inventory. Get our inventory cleaned out, and let's go. I should have put a speedy on here too. Does it need? No, it doesn't need higher tier items than Godly. I mean, it's always fun to have higher tiered stuff. What I would do if I was them is throughout the life of the game, introduce a new tier. Oh, we got wrecked. I didn't see what it was. I wasn't looking. I guess that's not the build. Either that or I just derped. Or should have been on a monk. Power boosting. That's possible. Oh, it was an ogre. I'm surprised the ogre didn't get melted, to be honest. I'm not sure what people have been using. People have been posting like 5-minute runs. I'm not sure what they've been doing, though. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the game needs higher tiers, but I think as a player, if, like, say, you know, say episode 1 rolls out and they get all of these new maps, like the new systems and everything in place, and then say episode 2 update rolls out, there's a higher tier gear. As a player, I personally would be more excited to jump in and play episode 2 knowing there's a higher tier gear coming. And then maybe episode 3 rolls out and there's another higher tier gear coming. Well, as a player, that would encourage me once again to jump back in and collect that higher tier gear. So, I mean, does it need to have higher rarities? Absolutely not. But would it be cool? Well, of course it would be cool. That'd be cool as hell. You know? Anyway, y'all, that is going to get it for me for today here on YouTube. Now, I am going to be live over on Twitch in just a little bit. What time is it? It's 2:30. I'm going to be live on Twitch in probably about 45 minutes, maybe. And I want to get me a little sandwich in my belly and maybe make myself a little tea. I don't have any tea, y'all. I'm out of tea. That's wrong, right? But anyway, that will get it for me for today here. Make sure to swing by and say what's up over on the Twitches. As I will be live there like within 30 to 45 minutes. But yeah, anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. Over on Twitch today, we're going to bring the DSTs back. We're still going to add in the power of the sludge and the LTs, but going to do some different stuff. Going to do a couple of different keep builds that I know are working, and going to be some fun stuff. So thanks a ton, y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. If you're not already and you're a Discord server and you're not on my Discord server, you're probably not in the right place. Make sure to swing on by and say what up. But thanks a ton, y'all. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day. See you in a bit.